Starter in position, light on. Pickeroon a little edgy. Gates open away in the cup. And they left us one, getting out well. Wolfburn's heading up towards the lean. Hadouken was away well and Shin staying away from the rail. Prince Joffre's right there on the inside, the grey, and Pink Panther's coming across too. But Wolfburn down to the judge the first time is going to take it up, just like he did last year. Shows the way over Hadouken. Prince Joffre's worked up the third right behind the lead there, and Pink Panther's handy to those two going out of the straight. Pickeroon's right on their backs too on the fence running fourth, and Bear Story's a lot closer this afternoon. Motor Race has lobbed into a good spot about midfield, just tracking the speed early. Cacophonix is a little bit deep. Over on the inside, Venting from Holstein, getting back a wash, and he's Maverick the last one. So up the back they move now towards the 1300, and it's Wolfburn the leader, and shows out a length in front of Hadouken, who's on the outside. Running third, the grey, and that's Prince Joffre, fourth Pink Panther, and then Pickeroon, who's fifth on the inside, just pulling a touch, I'd say. A length back then in the field to Bear Story. Motor Race just running a touch quiet, and then Venting a length away. Behind those Holstein between runners from Cacophonix, he's Maverick's back second last, and the last one a wash. So working to the 8, and the leader is Wolfburn. He couldn't have got a better run in front. The same can be said for Hadouken, who's straight up outside him now, and the pressure's about to go on. Prince Joffre is running third, and then Pink Panther, Pickeroon. Motor Race is starting a run. He's spotting the pace 4 lengths down the side. A length back then to Bear Story, Venting. Cacophonix, Holstein's well back then from He's Maverick, and I'll wash the last one. It's Hadouken. It's Wolfburn. They're head and head, just like last year as they come around the turn up to 350. Prince Joffre's on their backs, getting out after him. Motor Race, I don't think can pick up the ground as Hadouken goes for the game now. And then behind those, then Pink Panther, Hadouken, Prince Joffre, deeper out, Motor Race, Wolfburn the inside. Prince Joffre's coming out, Hadouken. The Greys joined him. It's Hadouken, Prince Joffre, Motor Race over the top. It's Hadouken the inside, and Hadouken goes back to back in the cup. Wins it a neck on the line to Prince Joffre. Motor Race third. Again, Wolfburn, Pink Panther. In behind them, Pickeroon. Cacophonix a wash. Well back, he's Maverick, Holstein, Venting, and Bear Story the last one home. And Hadouken goes back to back. Peter Roble, Blake Shin. He's lifted the horse off the canvas. He looked like he was there for the taking, but he's found, and he just kept finding under pressure. And he's held off Prince Joffre, who, the big grey, he loomed up. Poor Shies could sense it, but he's just missed. And Motor Race, who just was getting there slowly, will just run out of time for the third place. 2:03.52 the time. 3:75. Interims are coming in. 3:75. Fourth goes to 2, Wolfburn. 3 the winner, Hadouken, Blake Shin, Peter Roble. He might move here, Roble, the way he's going. Second goes to 7, Prince Joffre, Poor Shies for Jason Manning. Great effort. Third went to 5, and that was Motor Race, Todd Pannell for Michael Hitmont. And fourth will go to 2, Wolfburn, Jared Todd, Gary Clark. 5, go again, 3, 7, 5, 2. Fifth goes to 12, Pink Panther and a mighty race. As the interims are coming through now, folks.
Peter, many congratulations. What a ride, what a race.
What a race, what a ride, what a horse. Like, you know, he's just gritty, he's tough, and that's what we've been saying all week. Like, it'll come down to, you know, that grind from the 500. You know, and I think, like, the beast in factor is a big factor. Hit him that last 100. Mind you, Hadouken had to keep putting his head out, but, you know, you get a horse like him and you get beast in on top, like, it makes the job a lot easier.
Mate, Prince Joffre, didn't he give you a fright halfway down? He's fought all the way to the line, and then Motor Races got home late, but he just kept finding, he just kept putting that big head out.
You know, and like I've always said about Hadouken, like, he's a tradesman-like horse. Like, he'll get there, he'll just keep grinding. He won't really quicken. But, you know, to give credit to Prince Joffre, like, he went enormous because he probably over-raced for the first half of the race. Like, he's run out of his skin and good on him. But, like Hadouken, he's one tough horse to get past.
The way the race panned out, was it pretty much like you thought?
Yeah, well, exactly how he thought. Gary Sauce would lead, Wolfburn, we'd lob outside it. So it worked out perfect like that. You know, and as we said, like from the barrier, he's got the gate speed. He's not going to do any work to get there, and that proved. And you know, that's probably a deciding factor too, is the fact that he got outside Wolfburn, done no work. But you know, all credit goes to Hadouken. Like, he's gritty, he's tough, and he just keeps. You know, he has that will to win on this dirt. You know, it's a shame he doesn't have that will to win on the grass, but on the dirt he loves it, and he just has a will to win.
Next year, you better come back.
Look, you know, 12 months is a long time in horse racing, but if the horse is good, well, he'll certainly be back. We'll bypass Alice Springs this year, and we'll just come straight to Darwin.
Many congratulations, mate. You're a two-time Darwin Cup winning trainer.
Blake Shin wins his first Darwin Cup. He ran third on Cantonese in 2024. He ran ninth in 2017 on Unbreakable. But here he is giving Hadouken back-to-back. So he joins It's a Him and Hawke's Bay and Lothian County as the latest of back-to-back winners in the Darwin Cup. Takes a tough horse to do it. And the two great mates celebrate together, Shin and Roble. Mates for 20 years. Shin was to ride this horse last year, but he couldn't make the weight of 54.5. Back with 58.5. He's got it today. Yeah, Dave Hensley just wants him to weigh in first before we have a chat to Blake. Chairman of Stewards will get him over the scales pretty quickly, because he took a while to come back, Blake. He took the horse up the home straight, and he's going to try and make it official by going over the scales now. Blake Shin winning his first Darwin Cup at his third attempt. And he's done it for Peter Roble, and Hadouken's gone back-to-back. Well done.
Thank you. Very special. Obviously, you know, it was well publicised coming up here for my best mate, Peter Roble. He had the horse spot on, and this is a really big race up here, and it feels like a Group 1 race, and a lot of people here, and it's like a Group 1 race, I think, for me and Pete, and I'm just proud to be able to do it for him.
Well, he put in a Group 1 performance today, the way he had to fight down the straight.
He did. He fought like a caged lion. He presented so well in the yard. He cantered to the gates perfect. But that's his best asset. He's really tough. You know, he can absorb pressure and keep fighting till the end. And he had to display them qualities at the back end of the race. And you know, this is a testament to Peter and his training ability. And I'm just really delighted for him more so.
Yeah, so one of the real thrills of your career amongst all the big wins.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, there's a lot of history between me and Pete. He had to end his career through breaking his neck, unfortunately, in a fall. But now he's making a name for himself as a really astute trainer. And when he puts them down and he says they're going to go close, they really do. So I'm proud of him. I'm proud of how far he's come as a trainer. And for me to do this for him means a lot.
Well done, Blake.
Thank you.
Good on you. OK, we'll wait for correct weight. Blake Shin doing it all for Peter Roble there.
Greg, I'm joined by Jason Manning. Jason, of course, ran second in the sprint on Saturday with Bond's Pride, and he's just gone down in the Cup with Prince Joffre. Jace, what a weekend.
Mate, I know running seconds, you know, sometimes disappointing, but it's just wraps for my team. You know, we've only got 6 horses in work. Now I'm going to Chris Waller up. I haven't even won. We've only got 6 horses in racing, and all 6 of them raced over the weekend. And to get a second in the Palmerston, beaten in the photo, second in the Cup, I don't even know what the margin is. And, you know, Sheezy just give him the gun run, you know, used his gate. Everything. You walk away from races and go, oh, if this happened, this happened. Both horses, we wouldn't change anything bar that head.
You and Paul go back a long way, back to the days of Lindsay Park. He's one of your great... Yeah, fantastic that you've teamed for this weekend.
Oh, it's amazing. Like, probably a month ago, I said, mate, what are you riding in the Cup? He'd ridden Hadouken in the whatever the Chief Ministers. He said, I don't think I'm on him. I said, I've got my 2, mate. They're down on 54. It's amazing that his weight is so low. Like, I live with Sheezy in Adelaide, you know, when he's riding over the jumps. You know, he's wasting to ride 64 over the jumps. You know, 20 years later, we're getting beaten in two features. We go back since 1991. You know, his goddaughter, his daughter's my daughter. Yeah, it's just special.
You've done the top end proud, mate. You're going to enjoy it.
I will do, mate. Bring on lizards.
He'll get there one day. He's always got a runner in the Cup, Jason.
Yeah, he's a very good trainer, Jason Manning. Underrated trainer. As he said, he never has a big team, but he's had a weekend to remember by running second in the two big ones.
Okay, I think you're overgritting Peter Roble. That last little bit of the race, Hadouken did shift out onto Prince Joffre. I think it was very late, but the way Jason Manning was talking there was no mention of an objection.
That doesn't appear so. Obviously, Paul Shire's highly experienced. If he thought there was an objection to be lodged, he would be doing it, but we haven't heard anything yet. I'm just keeping an eye on the semaphore board, Greg.
It looked very late, and it looked like Hadouken was holding him anyway. Motor races end up running third.
He won a great race, motor race. He was beautifully ridden, I thought, by Todd Pannell.
Next year
for him.
Next year.
Yeah.
Michael Hickmott will have one goal. The Darwin Cup. In fact, he'll probably have the goal in mind for the next 2 years.
Yeah, he probably will. Look at this big horse, Greg.
Oh.
Look at him. He's just an absolute brute of a horse, but he's such a lovely, relaxed fellow, and he's a two-time Darwin Cup winner.
Yeah. Didn't you say earlier today he reminded you of Hawke's Bay?
Yeah. I think he's even bigger than Hawke's Bay, but they're just similar types of horses. And look at him. He wouldn't blow a candle out. Beautifully prepared by Peter Roble, and a ride for the ages.
Okay, well, that's it. We're going to say goodbye now. I'm just waiting for correct weight to sound officially, but we'll have news on that in just a moment. Certainly there was a shift. I'm saying it's a late shift, and I think Hadouken was holding him anyway. So we won't hang around here for too much longer. We'll send any details down the line because we're at form line. Is it correct weight? Yep, correct weight. So it's all clear, correct weight. There was no objection. I'm sure Paul Shiers would have had a quick look at that video and decided against it. Andrew, it's been another great day. The highlights, that Hadouken winning back-to-back cups, but also Wild Bow winning the Simone Montgomery Lightning for Ella Clark.
Yeah, it's just been a great day of great memories that we'll remember this day for a long time.
It's been a big day, and it's sad to go home, even though it's been a fleeting visit.
I think we can look after you for the next few hours before you have to get on that plane, mate.
That'll be great. Thanks for joining us here in Darwin. It's been another great day and another exciting Darwin Cup. As Blake Shin says, it feels like a Group 1, and the atmosphere tells you that. Thanks for joining us on Great Northern Darwin Cup Day. Well done to Shin and Roble, and Hadouken winning his second Darwin Cup.